Look at Buick luxury cars, SUVs, and crossovers. Mike Anderson Chevrolet Buick GMC in Logansport. The play-by-play with Joe Stetz and Milt Hess is coming up. Plus, be sure and listen to the Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine Halftime Show. All part of WSAL coverage of Berries football on WSAL.
At Security Federal, the customer experience is our top priority. Like summer nights and fireflies, we go better together. Contact Security Federal for all your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Tyson Fresh Meats in Logansport is always looking to add to their family, and job opportunities are always possible. Tyson offers good benefits, above average wages, and premium wages for skilled trades. More information can be found online at TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Fresh Meats in Logansport wishes the best of luck to all of our local athletes.
The end of summer means football season. It also means it's time to get your furnace checked. Call the professionals at Wilkinson Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing in Logansport. If you're ready to buy a new HVAC system, now's the time. You can save hundreds of dollars on their end of summer sale. Call Wilkinson's right now. 75208.
Logansport Savings. We're leading the way.
Hi, this is Joshua at Logansport Savings Bank, and we're leading the way in growing our community. With the right team, you can accomplish your desired goals. Bank with us and join our team in impacting our community. Contact us at 722-3855 or at logansportsavings.com. Good luck to all of our local athletes.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad.
We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
You handle life, I handle insurance. Let me help you with your business, home, auto, life, and farm insurance needs. Call me, Karina Limbeck, today at 574-753-3143. I want to be your Indiana Farm Bureau agent.
It's now time for Berries football on WSAL. Brought to you by the Mike Anderson Auto Group, Logansport Memorial Hospital, Logansport Savings Bank, Tyson Fresh Meats, Direct Maytag, Wilkinson Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Security Federal Savings Bank. Let's welcome back Joe Stetz and Milt Hess for the play-by-play of Logansport Berries football on WSAL Logansport.
All right, Alan James, thank you very much. Welcome back to LMH Stadium. And we were worried about a late kickoff. Well, they started early, a minute early, and Skylar Trujillo with an outstanding kickoff return. He fumbled it, went back to about his goal line. Looked like he was in all sorts of trouble, but he able to get it out to the 38-yard line. So great starting field position for the Berries.
Well, and I will say that has really been a bright spot for the Bears this year, kickoff returns, and they've had plenty of opportunities.
Manfred gets the handoff, gets across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 5 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Berries, out to the 43-yard line. Bears, as we mentioned, in the red uniforms. Black pants, black numerals trimmed in white. The Giants in the all-white uniforms. Purple numbers trimmed in gold. 2nd down and 5 for Logansport. The Berries have it at their own 43-yard line, just underway here. Homecoming at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. Now the handoff inside the slow developing play to Manfred. He's able to squeeze through the line of scrimmage, get forward for about a yard. Out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, that just wasn't a real smooth handoff there.
No, it wasn't.
Like a little mix-up in communication there.
And that delay allowed Marion to penetrate the interior of that Logansport offensive line and stop Manfred after a minimal gain. It will be 3rd down and 4 for Logansport. The Bears need to get to their own 48-yard line to keep this drive alive. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. And Barron will hand off to Manfred right up the middle, and he is hemmed in after a short gain. He will be short of the first down. Decision time for Coach Johnson, and he doesn't hesitate, sends the punt unit out on 4th and 3. Perhaps with this spot on the field and the problems the Bears have had in the punting game, would he risk it, but doesn't want to give the Giants a short field, so they will kick it away. Gavin George set to boot it to a couple of dangerous return men for the Giants. J.K. Thomas is one return man, and the other one is not listed in the program. There's no 32 in the program, so we'll call him O.J. Simpson. That was a number 32 back in the day. Good snap. Gavin George, good protection this time, gets a nice kick. Wobbly kick fielded by J.K. Thomas at the 23-yard line. Sets up a return to the left to the hash mark, and he is knocked out of bounds. But a good return for J.K. Thomas. Liam Kitchell forced him out of bounds, but a nice return out to the 43-yard line. A 15-yard punt return for J.K. Thomas. Actually, give him 16 now. Spotted at the 44-yard line. That's where Marion will take over, start for their first offensive possession of the night. 9:55 to go, just underway here. Homecoming at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. No score between the Berries and the Giants. Logansport went 3 and out on their initial possession. And now the Giants have their first play from scrimmage. Keyshawn Taylor is the quarterback. Khalid Stamps is the running back behind him. Pair of receivers to either side of the formation for the Giants. Now the handoff is not faking the handoff, keeping himself on the quarterback keeper. He is into Logansport territory. He is going to be dragged forward, and close to a first down is Keyshawn Taylor. We'll have to check out the spot. Forward progress is very close to that first down.
Again, this is a very similar situation to what the Berries faced last week with McCutcheon in the quarterback. In the fact he's a threat with his arm and his legs. He's rushed for over 400 yards. He's passed for over 400 yards.
It is a first down for Marion. So the Giants at the Logansport 46-yard line. Now bubble screen to J.K. Thomas. He's in space, breaks one tackle inside the 35-yard line. He's got some run room inside the 20. He is going to be brought down from behind, but not until he gets all the way down to about the 23-yard line. Catching him from behind was Charlie O'Connor. But J.K. Thomas, we saw his athleticism on full display on that bubble screen, and a big play for the Giants down to the 14-yard line. 32 yards on the pass run combination that time to Thomas. We look across the way, and on Lafayette Drive, Milton, there's some orange that I see. So the sun has broken through all those clouds that we've been dealing with the majority of the afternoon and early evening here in Logansport. Now Taylor pitch it out to Stamps. He's got some running room inside the 10, breaks it inside, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Basically untouched is Khalid Stamps. 14-yard TD run for Stamps. And just like that, the Marion Giants are on the scoreboard on a 14-yard touchdown run from Khalid Stamps. And the Giants are on top. 6-0. That drive lasted about a minute. 1 minute and 3 seconds exactly.
Well, we knew they had speed, Joe. That's...
Yes, it is. So try to point after Kyle Gray. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. And the kick is good. With 8:52 to go. Quarter number 1. The Marion Giants on top. 7-0 here at homecoming. So the start that the Berries definitely did not want, going 3 and out on offense. And then this high-powered Marion Giant team going 56 yards in a minute 3 and a 3-play drive. This is an outstanding football team. There's a reason that they're so highly ranked and putting a whipping on some teams like they have the past couple weeks. And you mentioned in the pregame show about their defense and the points they've allowed in conference play. Just 6 points. Now, granted, they have not played the strongest teams in the North Central Conference, but still, 6 points in 3 conference games. That says something about your defense.
Well, and yeah, they've won those handily.
Yeah.
They have scored the most points in conference play, and they've given up the most.
So Correa to kick off for Marion. A short end-over-end kick. Skylar Trujillo comes up and fields it on the run at the 15-yard line. Return right up the middle. He's got some running across the 30 out near the 35-yard line. That's the box. Good heads-up play that time from Trujillo. That short kickoff, he caught it on the dead run, had that momentum going forward. He was able to get another nice return. And he's getting a little help from D'Angelo Jones. Some equipment malfunction. Jones was not. Skylar Trujillo's shirt from out underneath the shoulder pad.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mel.
No, last week Charlie O'Connor, I believe, had 95 yards of kickoff return yardage. So again, that's been a bright spot. Again, the Berries have had plenty of opportunities to return kickoffs this year. So
trouble with the snap, and we'll have to wait and see who falls on the ball. I think.
Luckily, they blew that dead before Marion picked it up, I believe.
Yep, flag on the play, so false start for the Berries. So that disaster. Coach Johnson, I'm not sure he's ever been happy with that start because that negated on the short fumble. So after that good kickoff return from Trujillo, a 5-yard penalty pushed them back to the 29-yard line where they'll have it first down and 15.
Penalties weren't as much of an issue last week as what the fumbles were.
Malachi Pearson to the bottom of the formation, split out wide to the right. Vizcarra in motion, now rolling out to the right. Scarrett Barron, he's under heavy pressure. He's got a man open and is caught by Malachi Pearson. J.K. Thomas knocks him out of bounds, but the next was wide open. As he was under heavy pressure, was able to identify Pearson out to the 38-yard line and 9-yard pickup. It'll be second down. He's now at 6 to pick up a first down. 8:25 to go, first quarter. Marion 7, Logansport nothing. Glad you could spend part of your Friday night with us here on WSAL Logansport. Once again in motion to the left, Barron back to pass. Throw is up. Grabs and is just overthrown as Drake McLaughlin was open but was not looking for the football, unfortunately, Milt. I think if he had spotted that ball in the air quicker, he might have had a chance to make a play.
Well, and he had Malachi Pearson on the same route that he was wide open over here on the near sideline also, which would have been good enough for a first down had they connected. But anyway, and I think Drake had a step.
Yes, he did. Perhaps maybe that's why Drake wasn't looking for the ball. He was maybe perhaps thinking that Malachi Pearson was the intended target on that play. In any event, the incomplete pass leaves it 3rd down and 6 for the Berries. They need to get to their own 44-yard line to keep this drive alive. They've got 3 receivers split out to the left. Barron back to pass. Pass is caught by Vizcarra. He'll have the first down and more into Marion territory, down to the 49-yard line on that slant-in pattern. Well done that time. 13-yard pickup on the pass from Barron to Edmund Vizcarra, and the Berries' first down of the night and their first foray into Marion territory. Now it's 49-yard line. And this series of downs right there. First down and 10 as we approach 8 minutes to play, quarter number 1. Marion on top 7-0. Now 3 receivers split out wide to the right. Manfred, the lone setback behind Garrett Barron. Manfred gets the handoff, breaks one tackle, tries to make another tackle. He does, but coming up from the secondary is J.K. Thomas, and he is hemmed in close to the line of scrimmage. Manfred ran a long way to get very little yardage that time.
That was a good open field tackle.
Sure was.
By J.K. Thomas, because Manfred had been bouncing off tacklers up to that point.
Let's see if they give him a 1-yard gain to the 48-yard line. Like I said, he ran a long way to get 1 yard. Second down and 9 for the Berries. Garrett Barron getting the play call from the offensive coordinator. We'll see what the Berries come up with here on second down and 9. 7:20 to go, first quarter. Marion on top 7-0. The Berries with their second offensive possession of the night. 3 receivers split out now wide to the left. Manfred gets the handoff up the middle and breaks one tackle. Cannot break the other one as he's knocked out of bounds. 5-yard line. Kanan Malone Johnson knocking him out of bounds after a gain. Well, the side judge is at the 46, the umpire is at the 47, and the umpire wins out. So he'll mark it at the 47, so another 1-yard gain for Josh Manfred. So 3rd and long for the Berries.
You notice right away, Joe, at least on Josh Manfred's runs, that breaking the initial tackle, they've got people ready to cover.
Yep.
They've got enough speed to make up for if the running back or the ball carrier breaks a tackle. They have been there to swarm.
And back to pass, rolls out to the right under heavy pressure. The pass is caught, throwing it into major traffic, close to the first down. Vizcarra makes the reception. They're going to mark him just short of the first down, I believe, Milt, but close enough, I think, for the Bears to be able to go for it here on 4th down. And I'm not sure how Garrett Barron was able to fit that into that very tight window, but he found Vizcarra completion down to the 40-yard line.
Well, and I think it was a busted play, Joe. It looked like he got the snap before he was ready for it, and to be able to make anything out of that was a bonus.
So 4th down and short. Garrett Barron, we'll see if he tries to keep it himself. Coming in motion is Drake McLaughlin. Barron will keep it himself. He'll have the first down as he falls forward for a couple of extra yards down to the 37-yard line. Barron with those long legs and long arms, he's been very adept at picking up first downs on 4th and short this season. 2-yard pickup on that quarterback keeper. First down and 10 for Logansport at the 38-yard line. And the Bears got themselves a nice drive going. Very impressive when you consider they had a 5-yard penalty to start things off, so they were in a long down and distance to start with, but they've been able to overcome that. And they have it 1st and 10 at the Marion 38-yard line. Drake McLaughlin in motion to the right. Handoff, they fake the handoff to him. They got him on a fly pattern. The pass is broken up. J.K. Thomas with great coverage that time. As McLaughlin had a half a step. The pass was slightly under the thumb. That allowed Thomas to break up that pass play. Incomplete makes it 2nd down and 10. Guys play that time from the Berries. Barron faked it to McLaughlin on the right. He rolled out to his left, stopped and tried to throw it back across the formation, but J.K. Thomas saw it all the way and broke it up. 2nd down and 10 for the Berries at the Marion 38-yard line. 6:02 to play, first quarter. Marion 7, Logansport nothing. Berries with it second down and 10. Vizcarra in motion to the left. Manfred gets the handoff inside. Breaks one tackle inside the 35, inside the 30. He is close to a first down. He'll be just short down at the 29-yard line. 9-yard pickup on second down and long. So it will be third and short for the Berries. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another quarterback keeper from Barron. They need just under a yard. Third and short for Logansport. Manfred, the lone setback. Like I said, they'll hand it off to Manfred, and he didn't get much. We'll have to check the spot. I think forward progress will give him the first down. The umpire checks with the side judge right in front of us, and I'm not sure what the initial indication looks like. They might be short.
Yeah, I've already seen some spots that I'm just not real sure how they're coming up with what they've come up with. And that, when I watch football at any level, Joe, it seems to me like that should be pretty basic on where you can spot a ball, and it looks like it gets messed up so often. But yeah, they only...
so they spotted him outside the 29. I thought he got inside the 29, and then it's fourth down now for the Berries. Now Manfred will get it and try and get a push from behind, and we'll have to wait and see, as he is going to be very, very close to the first down.
No, you're not going to get any help with the spots, I'll tell you that. So.
And Barron from behind tried to push, and Marion's already coming off the field. They think they made the stop. We'll have to wait and see.
He had too many guys to push against, Joe. It's what that amounted to. No, that's there's no way they can give that to him. Yeah.
They're going to say that it'll be stopped on fourth down. They will not measure it, so it must have been obvious from where when the ball was spotted, where the officials were standing. So Marion, give them credit, as Logansport had two plays to try and get a yard. Could not get it either time. Credit that defensive front for making a big stop. And the Giants will take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. 4:49 to go in our first quarter. Marion 7, Logansport nothing. Keyshawn Taylor in the gun with Khalid Stamps behind him. Taylor now will hand it off to Stamps, and he is brought down as soon as he touches the football for a big loss. Great job that time from the Logansport front. Peter John Charles among the Berries to make the play. Caleb Brisher as well. So a loss of 2 yards back to the 27-yard line. Make it second down and 12 for the Giants. Taylor once again from the gun, hand it off to Stamps, who's got some running room, breaks one tackle, he's into the secondary, across the 40, across the 45-yard line, out near midfield. Great job of blocking by that Marion front, and Khalid Stamps able to get 22 yards on that play, out to the 49-yard line of Marion. Clock stopped temporarily to move the chains.
He is their leading rusher on the season, Joe. He's rushed for almost 700 yards for the year, his Stamps.
We approach 4 minutes to play, first quarter. Marion on top 7-0. The Giants on the move once again. Stamps is brought down right away again. It's like Peter John Charles again on the stop. Give him 1 yard out to the midfield stripe. Will be second down and 9 for Marion.
Second and 9.
This turned out to be a very nice night here at LMH Stadium. Forecast was calling for the rain to be out of the way by the time kickoff was started, and that has been the case. We even see the sun peeking through the clouds across the way. Marion taking a lot of time at the line of scrimmage. Still 10 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time to snap this one off. Taylor on the quarterback option. Now will pitch to Stamps, but they're going to say his knee was down. The officials indicating an incomplete pass, but that was backwards. That can't be the call. But that's
They have to have ruled his knee down there, because there's no reason to have blown that dead unless his knee was down.
Well, they did mark him back for a loss, so that was, but that's not the signal when his knee is down. That's the signal of an incomplete pass. So I'm not sure about that, but the Berries will take the result, a loss of 2 back to the 48-yard line. And now we've got
ball marker. Well, I'm not getting it, Joe.
Okay, I guess they did decide it was an incomplete pass, even though it was a lateral.
No,
okay.
There's no way. I'm not ruling that an incomplete pass.
Taylor back to pass, can't find anyone open. Now he's got a man wide open, and the pass is complete inside the 25-yard line, near the 20-yard line. Braxton Delgado found himself open.
Penalty at the end of it.
So we'll see, perhaps a face mask or a late hit. As Milt set a flag down at the end of the play, and the initial indication from the referee is going to be a face mask, so that would push it half the distance to the goal. Credit Keyshawn Taylor that time, as he couldn't find anyone open. The Berries secondary did a nice job initially, but unfortunately for them, Braxton Delgado was able to get free. It's going to be a minor infraction, so just a 5-yard penalty on the face mask to the 15-yard line. First down and 10 for Marion. 3:05 to go, first quarter. Marion on top 7-0. Pats on the move to try and add to this lead. Stamps comes in motion, empty backfield for Taylor. Can't find anyone on the left side. Finds Delgado open on the right side. He is going to be spun down inside the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Marion. Evan Vizcarra on the tackle. But another completion to Delgado. 14 yards on this one, down to the 1-yard line. First and goal.
They marked him out of bounds actually at the 3, Joe. Okay. So Berries get a little bit of a break there anyway.
All right. Thank you for catching that, Milk. First and goal from the 3. So a 12-yard pickup, not 14. That's where Marion sets up. First and goal. Taylor once again from the gun. Will hand off to Stamps, and he went to cut inside, lost his footing. He is knocked down by Donnie Cardona for a big loss. The flag comes in late in the area where you normally see offensive holding. Decision time for Coach Johnson. Does he take the, and he lost 5 and he with the downward count, but he wants to push him back because it was a first and goal situation. So Coach Johnson wants the 10-yard mark, wants the mark off. Quarter, Marion on top 7-0. Taylor from the gun. Now the handoff to Khalid Stamps around the left side. He's good job that time. Charlie O'Connor stringing it out. He's brought down around the 14-yard line. Josh Manford also on the stop, but Charlie O'Connor stayed in his lane and strung it out and brought down Stamps following a minimal gain down to the 14. But it will be second down and goal. Clock is running inside of 2 minutes to play.
Second goal, 14.
Marion on top 7-0.
Was that Stamps?
Stamps on the game. Yep, picked up 3. As we mentioned, Charlie O'Connor with a nice job tackling and found that short gain. Second and goal for the Giants. Now bubble screen to Delgado, and he slips and falls. So we were kidding Mike Johnson at the start of the game, before the proof shouldn't be an issue, but we've seen Marion a couple times. Where it will be third down and goal. So this is a big opportunity for the Berries to keep the Giants off the scoreboard on this drive. Helped out by that holding penalty, but they have done a nice job defending this high-powered Marion attack as they've gotten close to the goal line. Now Taylor back to pass. Under heavy pressure, Risher forces him out of the pocket. Taylor now on the run. We've got all sorts of flags you expect it to be holding, as Taylor is inside the 5-yard line to about the 3, but like we said, all sorts of laundry on the field. And the initial indication is going to be holding on the Giants, which will push them back even further. And Marion will do it again on third and goal. That time Taylor had nobody open. Tucked the ball under his arm. Took off running. To the 16-yard line. He started at the 18, stopped at the 26. In any event, it was third and goal, but Marion is at the Logansport 26-yard line, so you don't see a lot. if it's the station. It's working.
Yeah, because there's nothing on the...
All right, after the timeout, Coach Johnson talked it over with his defensive troops. 3rd and goal for Marion. They have it at the Logansport 26-yard line. Taylor now rolls out to his left under heavy pressure. Gets away, though, from Peter John Charles. Throw is pass is complete to Khalid Stamps. Stamps steps out of bounds, I think. Nope, they're going to say he stayed in bounds. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line, where it will be 4th down and goal. But again, we've seen the wet turf. That time Peter John Charles slipped while he was trying to tackle Taylor. Now we're going to want the clock to stop, which they finally do. I'm not sure. Time on the going. Trying to go ahead and start the clock, which, okay, gave Marion time to set up for their field goal. Ray will attempt the field goal. The kick is up. And the kick is good, so 20-second down field goal. Nice kicker, Kyle Correa. It is 10-0 Marion on top with 23.6 seconds to go. Stadium. Barry's got to continue how to win. No, when you figure that was 1st and goal at the 2-yard line for the Giants.
Well, and they got a little help from Marion.
Yep.
With the penalty situation there too. So Berries aren't going to apologize for that. They'll take whatever anybody wants to give them. And again, if somebody's going to give you something, you need to take advantage of it. The Berries defense came through.
Yep, certainly did. And the last time. Marion territory and had 3rd down and short. Unfortunately for them, they were stopped twice on short yardage. But at least so far, trying 3.6 seconds to go. We'll see it. Kyle Correa. Marion on top 10-0 here on homecoming at LMH Stadium. It's turned out to be a pretty nice night. Short end of the pick. Trujillo picks it up on the back down. Hit hard, but he is nice return again from Trujillo. Carlos Ramirez makes the stop. And Logansport will take over on their 3rd drive of the night, starting at their own 31-yard line, 16-yard return.
It took, what, a minute?
Yeah, 63 seconds, yep.
That was a good...
Good best for the defense. Second quarter. Logan Sports.
Stop into Direct Maytag in Logansport, where we're making room for Maytag brand with power-packed laundry pairs. Maytag is part of the Whirlpool Corporation, the largest appliance manufacturer in the world. Direct Maytag for sales and service on East Market Street in Logansport.
Logansport Savings Bank, we're leading the way.
Hi, this is Joshua at Logansport Savings Bank, and we're leading the way in growing our community. With the right team, you can accomplish your desired goals. Bank with us and join our team in impacting our community. Contact us at 722-3855 or at logansportsavings.com. Good luck to all of our local athletes.
Thanks for listening to AM 1230 and FM 94.9. Now back to Joe Stetz and Milt Hess for more Berries football on WSAL.
All right. Thank you, Alan James. Welcome back to Logan Sport Memorial Hospital Stadium. Second quarter underway. Logan Sport has it. Second down and 2 at the 39-yard line. Drake McLaughlin gets a handoff around the right side. He'll have the first down across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. Good second half of the first down, but not fighting for extra yardage. Their own 43-yard line. With 11 minutes and 50 seconds to play, second quarter.
So 4-yard pickup.
Halftime bust. Already here down on the fence line. Talking to some old friends. Back to pass now is Garrett Barron. Pass is thrown up for Malachi Pearson. Is incomplete, and there's going to be a penalty flag as pass interference on Ty Coleman. Barron was in no man's land outside of the football. It might not have been a bad penalty for the Giants. This person appeared to be open. Could have been a big play for Logan Sport.
Hey, got himself a little bit turned around, though, so I'm not sure he was going to be able to get to it.
A 15-yard pass interference penalty. I'm not a math major, Milt, but they gave him 16 yards on that, but that's all right. The Bears will take it. First down and 10 at the Marion 42-yard line. Handoff to Drake McLaughlin around the right side, inside the 40-yard line. Brought down at the 37. D'Angelo Jones on the stop for Marion.
Success, it seemed like so far, Joe, have been the quick hitting type things, whether it be the pass or the run. Not messing around back there. And again, they don't have time to.
Right. Second down and 5 for the Bears. And at 37-yard line, Malachi Pearson put out wide to the left. Now Garrett Barron pitches to Drake McLaughlin, who was not expecting it. It falls to the turf, and Marion gets it on the football and recovers it. So miscommunication that time. As Barron and McLaughlin immediately discuss things. Not sure what happened on that one. Barron thought that McLaughlin was going to get the pitch. McLaughlin was ready to pass. And unfortunately, went off his shoulder pad to the turf. Haven't been to see Logan Sport drive on.
When Garrett made that pitch, and I think he threw it into his back.
So we'll see what Marion does on the quick change possession following the turnover. First down and 10.
Well, that's unfortunate.
40. Sure is. Handoff to Khalid Stamps across the 45-yard line into Logan Sport territory, and he is into the clear. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is gone. 60-yard run. Khalid Stamps. He got a huge hole, and he outran Skylar Trujillo. As we saw the great speed that time from Stamps, as you mentioned, their leading rusher on the season, and you can see why on a run like that.
Once he eludes the first couple and is able to pick up speed, there wasn't going to be anybody on our side that could catch him.
So we saw Marion with a 3-play touchdown drive to start things off, and now a 1-play touchdown drive. It's extended now to 17-0. Or excuse me, 16-0. Corrier to try the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:22 to play in our second quarter. Marion 17, and Logan Sport nothing. And boy, things were looking pretty good for the Berries to those last 2 plays, the turnover and then a 60-yard touchdown run from Khalid Stamps. Had the offensive line of Marion giving a big hole up the middle, but then Stamps with his great speed to do the rest on his own.
Well, back-to-back disappointments there, Joe, because the Berries were moving the football.
They sure were.
When they turned it over, and so that was a plus thing. Things were going their way. After slowing Marion down, holding them to a field goal on their previous possession, then a 1-play touchdown. So just all of a sudden, just like that, it goes from not looking too bad to now you're down 17.
Well, the Berries will have to regroup. As Milt mentioned, this has been a bright spot. The kickoff return. O'Connor and Trujillo set to deal with the kick from Courier, who's kicked it short the last couple of times. Trujillo has been Johnny on the spot to pick up those short kickoffs on the run and get good returns out of them. We'll see if they try that again. Courier now will kick it away from Skylar Trujillo. One of the upbacks fields it for the Berries, and he is going to be hung down just across the 30-yard line. Nice job that time from Isaiah Martinez. As he didn't hesitate, didn't shy away from it. Saw it was coming toward him and did a nice job of securing that kickoff, and did get a couple of positive yards for the Berries out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where they will take over. First down and 10. 10 minutes, 19 seconds to play. Couldn't find anyone open. Loss of 5 back to the 26-yard line, where it will be. Second down and 15. Clock running, 9 minutes, 45 seconds to play in our first half. Marion 17, Logan Sport nothing. Now 3 receivers come out wide to the right for the Berries. Malachi Pearson all the way to the top of the formation. Brennan back to pass. Loses the ball, slipped right out of his hands, I believe. That's going to be ruled a fumble. It's a live ball on the turf. We'll have to wait and see who comes up with it. No signal just yet. But not signaling incomplete pass. But there's, at least from what I saw, it looked like it slipped out of his hand.
There's a break.
Across the 35-yard line, he's now got a little down that lab to the right. Juan Carlos Ramirez slow to get up. It's nothing more than a cramp, and Sport trying to wrap up 10-2, and he's able to up. It will be fourth down and 2, and the Berries surprised they aren't going for it, but I guess the last time that they were in fourth and short, they were stopped. So Coach Johnson playing the field position game. Gavin George did a nice punt away his last time out. Bad news for the Berries. The dangerous J.K. Thomas back to defense level. And number 32. He has no name, at least no name that we are aware of. And now we get a stoppage of play. I believe Marion will call a timeout. Is based on what the assistant coach will tell us next to us. They're not sure who to be on the field. Maybe they were expecting the Berries to go for it, and they were caught off guard, perhaps. But and we'll see if does Coach Johnson change his mind about this timeout. It doesn't look like that he's made any change in personnel. Looks like he's going to stick with that punt unit. Fourth down and 2 as Milt's going to try to find out who number 32 is. So it's one of the advantages of having Marion Giant coaching staff so close to us. Milt, we're able to get that unknown player, hopefully. And he's pointing, so we'll allow Milt to hear from the Marion coach. We'll try to identify who number 32 is. In the meantime, J.K. Thomas is set deep to return this punt from Gavin George, who got a good punt away his last time out. Fourth down and 2 for the Berries at their own 39-yard line. The snap. Taking a long time to snap this way. Good snap. George gets it. And here's a nice, high, booming kick. J.K. Thomas fields it at his 23-yard line, breaks the first tackle across the 30. Now jukes Burnell out, and he's got some running around the left side of the formation to the 40, into Logansport territory, and he is gone. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown. I don't see any flags on the play. That will be a touchdown on a punt return from J.K. Thomas, coming at the 9:02 mark. 76-yard punt return from J.K. Thomas. And things have gone from bad to worse for the Berries after a pretty good start. Unfortunately, now it's 23-0 on a 76-yard punt return from J.K. Thomas. It was a nice punt that time from Gavin George. Maybe it was too good. No, maybe outkicked his coverage because Burnell was the only one that got downfield initially. Once he got away from Burnell, he reversed his field and over to the left and had that wall set up along, and you called it from about the midfield stripe that he was gone, but because you saw there was nothing but green turf in front of him.
Well, again, when you think of the speed these guys have in several positions, several uniforms, they can't match up. So,
and the extra point is good from Kyle Corrier with 9:02 to play in our first half. Marion on top, 24-0. The first quarter, so the Giants with 2 touchdowns in less than 3 minutes of play here in this second quarter. And they are now on top 24-0, and time for the Berries to regroup. I'm sure Coach Johnson and the Berries knew that something like this was possible with that athleticism and that great speed of Marion. But a 60-yard run from Khalid Stamps and a 76-yard punt return from J.K. Thomas. So 2 plays and 2 touchdowns for for the Giants here in this second quarter. And they've extended their lead now to 24-0. Still plenty of time, though. 9:02 to play, second quarter, on homecoming night here at Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. Kyle Corrier, he kicked it short last time, away from Skylar Trujillo, who's had 2 very good kickoff returns so far tonight for the Bears. We'll see if he'll continue to keep it away from Trujillo, and he does. Here's one fielded, and going to be hit immediately at about the 35-yard line. And Caleb Miller certainly took one for the team that time, but that on the kickoff, Miller, as you know, that's a live ball. You got to field it, and he did, and he definitely paid for it. I don't know how he held on to it. Credit Caleb Miller. Did a nice job. Goodness, for the Bears, pretty good starting field position. The 35-yard line is where they'll take over, first down and 10.
Well, again, give him credit for being aware that somebody had to go get that ball. Once it's gone 10 yards, it's anybody's ball. So I don't care if it's on the ground or in the air or whatever.
That's right. So, but he definitely paid the price for it. But Logansport with good starting field position, first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Josh Manford has a run across the 40-yard line out to the 42-yard line. Solid gain on first down for Manford on that quick hitter. Plays that Milt has said seem to be working best for the Berries so far tonight. 7-yard pickup. Make it second down and 3. Clock running. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Second quarter. Marion 24, Logansport nothing. Now Marion taking a lot of time with his offensive coordinator to get the play call. So we'll see what the Berries can come up with on second and short. They have it at their own 42-yard line. The line to make is the 45 of Logansport to keep this drive alive. Now 2 running backs behind Garrett Barron. Now hand off to Manford. He'll have the first down across the 45 near midfield. Good blocking at the point of attack from that Logansport line. And Josh Manford took full advantage of that out to the 49, a 7-yard pickup. A couple of nice runs from Manford, worth 14 yards so far in this drive, and a Logansport first down.
Well, we've given Josh Manford a lot of credit here the last 2 weeks, Joe, but also credit this offensive line that is banged up. You got guys in there who weren't ready to be in there maybe, and they've created just enough hole for Josh Manford to get through.
Barron back to pass. The pass was complete that time as that car was off to the races. I think one of the Giants may have got a hand in to knock it away. This car would still be running as that was the old jump pass, kind of like Sammy Ball used to throw. Am I dating myself when I mentioned Sammy Ball?
I think that was after my time, or before my time, Joe. So,
unfortunately, that was a good play call. This car was open and had some running room, but Marion's defensive back was able to knock it away from him. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf, incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Berries They have it at their own 49-yard line, 7:56 to go in our first half. Marion on top, 24-0. Barron back to pass, fakes the pass, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I think he was trying to hit Malachi Pearson on a slant in, but the defensive line got in the way. Barron did not have a lane to throw it to. So he tried to make something out of nothing. Unfortunately, he was brought down for a sack right at the line of scrimmage. Coach Johnson will take a timeout, and the Bears will talk things over. 3rd down and 10. I believe that's Logan Sports' second timeout of the half. They have one left.
Yep. And there's some success to be had if you can connect on those quick slants. Or on that particular one, there's just quick over the middle. Before defense has a chance to react. And again, it's going to as soon as you get the snap, you're handing it to Manford and Glover, and that's where they've been able to pick up some yardage. You got a halftime guest coming up. Hopefully the Newberry's baseball coach, Coach Fry.
That's right.
You mentioned he's in the stadium, so hopefully he remembers us.
Yep.
And then we'll try to pass along as long as we can hear what's going on with the homecoming festivities.
That's right.
Try to keep people aware of who walks away with the crown.
Discuss things. 3rd down and 10 following the timeout. Barron in the shotgun, rolls out to his right. Got a man open. It is caught to Malachi Pearson. He's got a 1st down and more. Inside the 30, down to about the 26-yard line. A flag comes in. Now a second flag is thrown. I'm not sure what. Almost looked like it could have been a pick play. But that was well after the pick that I saw when the flag was thrown, but maybe they saw it late. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like, are they pointing in the direction of Logansport? I think they are. I'm not sure. Again, a very late call if that...
Well, yeah, and the flags are resting of where the ball ended up.
Right. So it's going to be illegal use of the hands on the Berries. I'm not sure about that. It did look like perhaps that they did do the pick play to free Malachi Pearson after the play. So it still will be a 1st down for Logansport at the Marion 37-yard line. So the big play not well caught by the penalty, just line down to the 16-yard line. Well done that time, as that pass was high. McLaughlin went high into the air to secure that reception. They'll spot him at the 17-yard line, gain of 20. Nice play that time from McLaughlin. 17-yard line. It's going to be 7 minutes to play. They've got a chance to put some points on the board. Not a whole lot of running on that time, but Manford was able to get some positive yards. Down to the 15-yard line.
So shocking.
Special thanks to Mark Turner for bouncing. Manford handoff around the left ramp. And short for the Bears. Inside the 10-yard line, the ball spot about the 8.
Now back to what? No, the ball's at the 8-yard line.
3rd and 1. Starting up at the end of the one, the Giants exploded early in the second quarter. 2 plays, a 60-yard run from Khalid Stamps and a 76-yard punt return for a touchdown from J.K. Thomas. He scored 2 touchdowns in less than 3 minutes of our second quarter. Logansport ever since then has had the football, and they've got a nice drive going. They need to finish it off with a touchdown.
They had the one drive where they moved the football short because of the turnover. The only one of the night, but yeah, again, they've shown signs of moving the football. Just can't give it back.
Marion 8-yard line. Now handoff to McLaughlin around the right side. He will have the first down. He's inside. Hit the turf milk. We had a lot of bodies in front of us, but J.K. Thomas saw the ball. He's up early, unfortunately.
Well, story.
Behind the mountain, all the way down to about the 57-yard run on that one. As you said, no, don't let him get into the open field, but boy, boy. There's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. On the Giants. So, big run is right back. So his roll up it. Package as well. But
the other team, the Knights coming out of that, Joe. They come the Giants from the Berries cars with their penalties. Giants cars with their fumbles. So thanks to a 4-yard penalty there.
Yep, so the Giants take over. First down and 11. Ball spotted. At their own 4-yard line. 5:42 to go, first half. Giants on top 25. That's not the ball.
Just don't think that's funny, but just when you see something like that develop where everybody goes but the ball.
Harder of it if you're left guard and flinch a little bit. When you're in the corner and don't snap that ball, the whole stadium can see it. So now first and 13. For the Giants. Stop. Taylor out to the short. Following that series of penalties, is about 5 yards short. Third down and 5 for the Giants. They have it at their own 12-yard line. No huddle. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. J.K. Thomas has the first down. And I think Marion came up with it. I believe that was Braxton Delgado who comes up with it. See, I thought J.K. looked like he was missing something, and we couldn't see the ball come loose. But unfortunately for the Bears, it went right to Delgado, who fell on it. And the Giants have it first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. And a 24-yard gain. J.K. Thomas. And now one of the Bears has lost their shoe. It is Skylar Trujillo. Shoe just his glove, so he's got his glove back on. And Taylor will keep it himself on the option left. Breaks one tackle across the 30, breaks another tackle, and he's in the Logansport territory. 45, he'll be knocked out of bounds. Close to the 40. Taylor, nice job on that read option, and gets big yardage for the Giants, as they will spot him at the 44-yard line. Now two receivers split out wide to the right, two out to the left. J.K. Thomas in the backfield with Keyshawn Taylor. Now the option left, they'll pitch to J.K. Thomas, who's got some running room inside the 30, and he is gone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. J.K. Thomas, 44-yard touchdown run. Once he got to the sideline, there were no Berry defenders in the area, and he outran everyone to the goal line. Another big play for a Marion touchdown. So we've got a 60-yard run, a 76-yard penalty return, and now a 44-yard touchdown run. J.K. Thomas with his second touchdown of the night comes at the 3:32 mark of our first half. And the Giants now on top 30-0. As the Berries have really hurt themselves with turnovers in Marion territory and wiped out some good drives. Corrier's kick is up, and it is good with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to play in our first half. Marion 31, Logansport nothing. Just some little things, Milt. There's a couple of turnovers, the stop down downs as well. So they've had 3 nice drives in Marion territory that have not ended so well after doing a nice job getting it into the Giants territory.
Well, and if you notice, the Berries had 2 defenders come up on the quarterback for that option. They both had him covered. That left nobody covering the back on the outside, who happened to be Thomas. And again, once these guys are able to pick up some steam, there's nobody really who can match up with that. So.
Marion scoring drive with 6 plays, 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
6-play touchdown drive
6 yards
for the Giants.
Going 44 yards.
Going 95 yards. And the Giants with their 3rd touchdown of the quarter. They now extend to a 31-0 lead with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in our first half. It's the homecoming king and queen. Another short kickoff. It was going to be fielded, I believe, Josh Manford fields this one, nearly as hard as what Caleb Miller did last time.
Caleb Miller taking the kickoff.
And it was. So out to the 37 or 38. They'll mark it at the 38-yard line. That's where Logansport will take over. The Bears have had some pretty decent field position to start things off tonight, and they've taken advantage of it and had some nice drives. Unfortunately, they have not been able to cash any of them in. We'll see if the Bears can put one up before intermission. Down 31-0 against a very good Marion Giant football team. Now motion to the left. To Manford, he is hit immediately, falls forward for a couple of yards. Juan Carlos Ramirez, who was shaken up earlier, back on the field. 2nd down and 8 for the Bears. They have it at their own 40-yard line.
I can't put anything down too soon because the ball ends up at a place where the sideline officials aren't marking.
Yep.
I'm not sure how it ends up where it ends up.
Going back to pass. He's got a man open and he is behind his intended receiver. And now I got a flag on the play as Barron was hit late. He's going to be late, and he is slowly getting up. Juan Carlos Ramirez with the hit. And Barron, and he's so he'll come over, talk to the coaching staff, and looking for the Bears after the roughing the passer penalty. The officials will have to mark this out. Looks to be doing okay now, but boy, he took quite a hit from Ramirez. Unsportsmanlike roughing the passer and 15-yard mark off, automatic 1st down, and this should mark it into Marion territory. As the official, a little dramatic step there. He was nosing right along those first 10 yards and then took his time. Add some drama to that mark off. He spotted at the Marion 45-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Berries. Clock now restarts following the penalty mark off. 2:45 to go first half. Marion on top 31-0. Yet again here in this first half. They've come away empty so far tonight. Counter play to Jake McLaughlin. Down to about the 43-yard line. Ramirez again on the stop for Marion following a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 for the Berries. 2:22 to go in our first half. It's 10-0 Logansport trailing at the end of one. Marion with 3 touchdowns here in the second quarter. And they have themselves a comfortable 31-0 lead. Empty all night long. We see if the Bears can cash in just before halftime. 2 minutes. The other team is going to turn this fire off that. And now puts the hammer up and on. That's the first one. Again, credit that offensive line for the Bears. To give Manford some running room. First down and 10 for Logansport. Crowd restarts. maybe it's for the homecoming court that's making their way toward
surplus of fireworks. So I don't know for something. First down.
Now 35 wasn't looking for the ball initially. Picked it up as it got near him, but he did not have time to come up with it, and Coleman broke it up.
No, didn't have time to react once he found the ball. And what Malachi will have to remember is that Garrett doesn't have a whole lot of time back there, so he can't wait till he runs his complete route before he looks for that, because Garrett's being forced to throw it sooner than Malachi's ready.
And the athletic director, Brian Strong, goes to the back of the end zone and returns that incomplete pass. He forces it in crab out. He can return the football for the night. And now for the hammer in crab. Nice run on inside the 30. They'll mark him down to the 27-yard line. The 7-yard football. Now clock becoming a factor for the Bears. Down to a minute 15 to go in our first half. Logansport does have one time left. Now the clock will stop at the door. On third down and 4. For Logansport in the tail end of this second quarter. Now handoff to Manford inside, and he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage as the Giants were not fooled. Brendan Martin, David Jones on the stop. It will be fourth down for Logansport. And there's, we mentioned, do have this fourth down and 5. As the clock continues to move down to 35 seconds to play. In our second quarter, Marion on top 31-0. Fourth down and 5. At their own 28-yard line. Malachi Pearson spread out wide to the left on this fourth down play. McLaughlin in motion to the right. Now pitch to Josh Manford around the right side, and he has got some running room, but we'll have to wait and see where they spot him. It looks like he was knocked out of bounds short of the first down. We'll have to set it out, but in any event, the Berries will be. It'll be the second time tonight the Giants have stopped Logansport on downs with Logansport in Marion territory. So another trip in the Marion. And it's kind of been the story of this first half. Yep. The Berries have had their opportunities. And credit Marion when they've had to make the plays. They have, and they've been over by a couple of Logansport turnovers as well. 15.4 seconds to play in our first half. Marion has a first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. They do have one timeout left, so if they are able to get a big play here on this play, they do have an opportunity to stop the clock, maybe put up some points before intermission. Now Keyshawn Taylor will hand the ball off to Khalid Stamps. He's got some running room across the 40. Now cuts it to the outside. Good open field tackle. That time, Charlie O'Connor at the 42-yard line. But a nice play. 17 yards. They will no huddle. Have time to snap it before to an end. Down to 3 seconds. They do get it off. Now Taylor, he's got some room in Logansport territory. Breaks the tackle inside the 40, still on his feet, and he will be knocked out of bounds, and time will expire in our first half. Our halftime score: Marion 31, Logansport nothing. We will step aside for a break. We'll have our Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine halftime show. There's more to come. Live from Logansport.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at holding your phone so that you can record your kid's recital without blocking the view of the parents behind you. You're good at stopping the gas pump exactly on double zeros. Yes. We're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
You handle life, I handle insurance. Let me help you with your business, home, auto, life, and farm insurance needs. Call me, Karina Limback, today at 574-753-3143. I want to be your Indiana Farm Bureau agent.
Security Federal Savings Bank has been serving our community since 1934. Security Federal is here for you. Like summer nights and fireflies, we go better together. Member FDIC.
Tyson Fresh Meats in Logansport is always looking to add to their family, and job opportunities are always possible. Tyson offers good benefits, above average wages, and premium wages for skilled trades. More information can be found online at TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Fresh Meats in Logansport wishes the best of luck to all of our local athletes.
WSAL sports coverage of Logansport Berries football. It's time for the Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine Halftime Show. Now back to the stadium. Here's Joe Stetz and Milt Hess.
All right, Alan James, thank you very much. Welcome to LMH Stadium for the Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine Halftime Show. Our halftime score, Logansport trailing Marion 31-0. Homecoming here at Logansport, and what better way to celebrate home? One of Logansport's favorite sons coming back. New Logansport baseball coach Danny Fry. Coach, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me tonight. I don't know where you came up with that favorite sons business there, Joe.
I said one up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if any of my brothers are the favorite sons, but.
So Coach, where were you when you heard about Coach Turner decided to step down?
Boy, oh boy, where was I? Well, it was I might have been up in New York at the time. I'm not sure. My wife and I took a trip up to New York. Went to the Fenway Park, watched the Boston and Dodgers play, and heard the news. I was shocked, probably just about as much as everybody else was.
You had helped him.
Not impossible. Now, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line as the king and queen offense are announced. Our first candidate of the evening is Marion Marks, representing the Anime Club. Mariah is escorted by Sal Scagliola. Mariah is the daughter of Terry Marks and the granddaughter of Zona Marks. Next, we have Jasmine Indion, representing Art Club. Jasmine is escorted by Brayden Wire. Jasmine is the daughter of Keo and Elena Indion. Representing the book club, we have Madeline Bookwalter. Tonight, Madeline is escorted by her brother Isaac Bookwalter. Madeline is the daughter of Donald Bookwalter and Angela Leonard. Proudly representing Barry Waddick's, Evan Long. Evan is the son of Mitch Long and Stephanie Ely. Evan is escorted this evening by Leslie Hernandez. Now representing Barry Buddies are J.C. McFatridge and Oscar Lopez. J.C. is the daughter of Wayne and Regina McFatridge. Oscar is the son of Oscar and Maria Lopez. They are escorted this evening by Sydney Bollinger. Chinese Club proudly sponsors Tiffany Worth and Drake McLaughlin. Tiffany is the daughter of Billy and Teresa Worth. Drake is the son of Kim and Sean McLaughlin. Next, the Culinary Club proudly presents candidates Aaron Dean and Edgar Martinez. Aaron is the daughter of Mary Ingram and Brad Dean. Edgar is the son of Paula and Jose Martinez. Representing Disney Club are Daniel Robertson and Lynn Sellers. Danielle is the daughter of Stephanie Robertson and Ralph Robertson. Lynn is a child of Misha Biggs. The Diversity Club proudly sponsors Aaliyah Salas and Omar Gonzalez. Aaliyah is the daughter of Maria and Jose Salas. Omar is the son of Jose and Eugenia Gonzalez. Representing Drama Club are Sophia Rosie and Luke Fincher. Sophia is the daughter of Lindsay and Brad Rosie. Luke is the son of Dutch and Lauren Fincher. Up next, we have Natalia Reynoso and Reese Fowler, representing the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Natalia is the daughter of Laura Hitcher and Carlos Reynoso, and Reese is the son of Paul and Karina Fowler. Now representing the Future Leaders Club, we have Diana Pearson, escorted by Evan Gay. Diana is the daughter of Richard and Marie Pearson. Proudly representing the Key Club are Ellie Deerberler and Joshua Manfred. Ellie is the daughter of Brad and Sherry Deerberler. Joshua is the son of Josh Manfred and Deborah Manfred. Up next is Courtney Biggs, representing Magpie. Courtney is escorted this evening by Sam Dexter. Courtney is the daughter of Melissa Biggs and Martin and Misha Biggs. Tonight, representing the McHale Tech crew is Nellie Walthery. Nellie is escorted by James Zinsmeister. Nellie is the daughter of Lee and Leah Walthery. The National Honor Society proudly sponsors Olivia Newton and Franklin Montero. Olivia is the daughter of John and Cassandra Newton. Franklin is the son of Carmen and Alberto Montero. Proudly representing the Pep Club are Ellie LaBria and Matt Vallis. Ellie is the daughter of Alex and Callie LaBria. Matt and C.J. Howland. Shaylin and C.J. are representing SAD and Sources of Strength Club. Shaylin is the daughter of Julianne and Noel. C.J. is the son of Chris and Cynthia Howland. The Safe Club is proud to present Melissa Garcia and Michael Larios. Melissa is the daughter of Lucia Ramos and Albert Garcia. Michael is the son of Angelica Victoria and Rafael Larios. Next, representing Spanish Club are Perla Paz and Manuel Flores III. Perla is the daughter of Sylvia Hill, and Manuel is the son of Manuel and Rosa Flores. Representing Speech Team are Stephanie Maxson and Matt Clark. Stephanie is the daughter of Kurt and Holly Maxson, and Matt is the son of William and Jerry Clark. Proudly representing Student Council are Galilea Romo and Parker Wilburn. Galilea is the daughter of Martha and Hector Romo. Parker is the son of Jody and Krista Wilburn. Lydia Flatt and Hector Elias are proud to represent the Tatler. Lydia is the daughter of Brittany Flatt and the granddaughter of Dale and Barbara Flatt. Hector is the son of Erwin and Lena Elias. The Thespian Club presents Maya Dominguez and Noah Ritchie. Maya is the daughter of Noe Dominguez and Norma Castellani. Noah is the son of David and Destry Ritchie. Tonight, representing the Travel Club are Makaya Robinson and Nick Ladon. Makaya is the daughter of Shane Robinson and Amanda Ennis. Nick is the son of Mike and Karen Ladon. And lastly, the Young Republicans are proud to present Callie Slocum and Blake Isaacs. Callie is the daughter of Mindy and Josh Guilford. Blake is the son of Steve Isaacs and Kimberly Walls. Crowning this year's King and Queen are last year's homecoming King and Queen, Julio Rosado and Raven Helderman. Julio is attending Ball State University studying psychology, while Raven is attending IUPUI and majoring in photography and minoring in journalism, communications, and business. And now, we will have The 5 king and 5 queen finalists step forward as we call your name. Your top 5 2019 Homecoming King candidates are Drake McLaughlin, Luke Fincher, Josh Manfred, Matt Fouts, and Manuel Flores III. Your top 5 2019 Homecoming Queen candidates are Sophia Rosie, Natalia Reynoso, Ellie Labrija, Perla Paz, and Galilea Romo. And now to announce this year's Homecoming King. The 2019 Homecoming King is Manuel Flores III. And now for this year's Homecoming Queen. The 2019 Homecoming Queen is Ellie Labrija. Congratulations to all candidates.
So we didn't have the turnovers. The football there tonight. That one was inside the basically the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
But again, even early on when they fumbled it away, they needed that. They needed that confidence because at that point it was still a ball game. And unfortunately, again, they were moving the football, fumbled it away, and so much for that. So, and then on the other hand, Marion has tried to help the Berries out with penalties. So unfortunately, the Giants have been able to take advantage of what the Berries have given them. The Berries haven't been able to take advantage of what Marion's given them back in penalty yardage. So, some good things happening in that half, but
very much so.
You look at the scoreboard and it looks like the same result. Unfortunately. So, But, I think we're also fortunate that quarterback Keyshawn Taylor, really, he didn't pass the ball in the second quarter. Again, he's a double threat. He's a dual threat with his legs and his arm. He has rushed for 74 yards, but again, he didn't even try to complete a pass in the second quarter. So they've sort of held back a little bit here, and it's still 31-0. And again, one more score by them, and then they would go to that running clock. But anyway, we said going in, this was, if you look at it on paper, it's a mismatch. It really has not been as much of a mismatch, I don't think, as what the score is looking like.
I completely agree with that.
But again, nobody, players know that, coaches know that maybe, but unfortunately what people see is what's on the scoreboard. So, but congratulations to Manuel Flores and Eli Labrija for being named king and queen respectively at Logan Sports homecoming tonight.
Absolutely. So once again, our halftime score: Marion 31, Logan Sport nothing. We'll step aside the break. Still plenty more to come on the Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine halftime show, live from Logan Sports.
We're building better health and stronger student athletes with the Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine Program. We're here for your home team, partnering with local schools to surgeons, physical specialists who know just what it takes to get student athletes back in the game and keep them there. To learn more about our on-site athletic training services, visit logansportmemorial.org/sportsmedicine.
The end of summer means football season. So means it's time to get your furnace checked. Call the professionals at Wilkinson Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing in Logansport. If you're ready to buy a new HVAC system, now's the time. You can save hundreds of dollars on their end of summer sale. Call Wilkinson's right now, 753-2208. With over 80 years of dedication to the Cass County community, Security Federal Savings Bank strives to provide a better kind of banking for our customers. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Logan Sport. More of the Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine halftime show is next. Here's Joe Stets and Milt Hess.
All right, thank you very much. Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine halftime show. Our halftime score: Marion 31, Logan Sport nothing. Teams are back on the field. Milt, ready to get things underway.
Well, and some numbers here, and again, I have no idea with my stats this year just how in the ballpark they are, Joe, but Josh Manford, again, the workhorse for the Berries. I had him 18 times. Now, last week, I think he ended up with like 26 yards. 61 yards. So 60 yards for Josh. The block for 14 yards, all coming in that second quarter. Through the air, Garrett Barron, 8 out of 86 yards. So, again, I think there's some success to be had.
Definitely.
On those quick slants or quick over the middles. But, again, it seems like it has to be quick, whether it be the quick handoff or the quick hitter on the pass for the Berries to have success there. We have Drake McLaughlin on the receiving end of 33 of those 86 yards, and Malachi Pearson on the receiving end of 31 yards of those. For the Berries offensively, again, 2 fumbles, really hurting when the Berries were moving the football. Giants led by Khalid Stamps with 112 yards of rushing in that first half. 5 out of 5 passing for Keyshawn Taylor for 88 yards. Again, he didn't attempt to pass in the second quarter. He also added 74 yards on the ground, did Keyshawn Taylor, their quarterback.
All right, that will do it for the Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine halftime show. We will step aside for one final break. When we return, we'll have our third quarter live from Logan Sports.
We're building better health and stronger student athletes with the Logan Sport Memorial Sports Medicine Program. We're here for your home team, offering services to help get student athletes back in the game and keep them there. All delivered by our team of experts that include orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and a foot and ankle specialist. To learn more about our services for your student athletes, visit logansportmemorial.org/sportsmedicine.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at always making good time on road trips.
Back in the car.
You're good at starting the lawnmower on the first pull. We're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
You handle life, I handle insurance. Let me help you with your business, home, auto, life, and farm insurance needs. Call me, Karina Lindback, today at 574-753-3143. I want to be your Indiana Farm Bureau agent.
That's the Halftime Show, presented by Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine. The second half of Barry's football is next. Now back to Joe Stetz and Milt Hess on your home for Barry's football. AM 1230 and FM 94.9, WSAL.
Hi, welcome back to LMH Stadium. Second half action underway. Khalid Stamps takes the handoff around the left side near the 45-yard line. Markham at the 44, a 6-yard pickup, second down and 4. Marion on top 31-0. They get the ball first to start our second half.
Barry's actually, I thought, did a pretty good job that time, Joe, because you always worry that the speed gets around the end, whether we're going to be able to catch them, but the Berries had it pretty well contained.
Yes, they did. Now Taylor will keep himself on the keeper. Now option pitch to the left to Stamps. Minimal gain as he's knocked out of bounds. Only about a yard pickup, it looks like. They're going to spot him at the 45. Maybe the guy on the other side of the field's better to spotting the ball than the guy closest to us, because that he spotted it exactly where he was standing across the way.
Well, it's just the first couple of spots. Don't get too excited yet, Joe.
Third down and 3 for Marion. They need to get to the 48-yard line to keep this drive alive. Now, Keyshawn keeping himself. Now, bubble screen to J.K. Thompson. He's got some running room inside the 40. Stiff arms to play, and we got a face mask. Not sure. Maybe they both grabbed face masks because it was Skylar Trujillo and J.K. Thomas. Hard to sort out who had whose face mask. We'll have to sort out the penalties as it is. The ball was marked at the 27-yard line. A 28-yard gain pending the outcome of the flags.
Was that Stamps again?
That was J.K. Thomas.
Oh, J.K. All right.
And he used a stiff arm to get away from Trujillo. Did Trujillo grab the face mask, or did Thomas grab the face mask? And they're going to say it was Trujillo grabbing the face mask of J.K. Thomas. So this will be a mark-off down to the 12-yard line. Back up to 15. I had the same look on my face that you just gave me. I thought it would be half the distance, but again, this officiating crew's had a couple head scratchers here tonight. And then first down and well designed play. J.K. Thomas and out. From J.K. Thomas, a little shovel pass to him around the right side, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Now take on 62-yard touchdown drive. And J.K. Thomas is third. TD. Football game. 76-yard punt return in the second quarter. A 44-yard touchdown run late in the second quarter. Now a 12-yard touchdown run. 48. It is good. It is Marion 37 and Marion 38. And Logansport nothing. Again, go back to the opportunities that Logansport had in that first half. And those 2 touchdowns that Marion scored in the first 3 minutes of that second quarter, taking a 10-0 game to a 24-0 game just like that. And the Bears have had their opportunities in Marion territory, a couple of turnovers, stopped on downs a couple of times. But we can say that all night long, but like we were talking about at halftime, it's 38-0. That's all that matters is what's on the scoreboard. And Coach Johnson and his players know that. But they've had their chances, and they have been competitive, far more competitive than this 38-0 score would indicate.
Well, and again, you come out of this and look for some positives, and in each game, I think there's something you can pull. And again, you're just the odds are against you. When you see what you're facing each week, next week will be interesting. I don't know when we get past this game yet, but for the Berries to be able to move the ball and have some positive yardage, and I don't know that the 2 fumbles, Joe, were forced fumbles.
Mm-hmm, right.
And so it's just a matter of cleaning some things up, and you're right there.
Corrier will kick it off deep. to Trujillo. Trujillo fills it at the 10-yard line, sets up a return to the left across the 20, breaks a tackle out to about the 27-yard line, but that was Charlie O'Connor on the return. O'Connor out to the 27-yard line, and that's where Logansport will take over first down and 10. We do have a score, Pioneer 60, Triton nothing at the half, and a good one. 0-0 at the end of one. That game was pushed back an hour to allow the inclement weather and maybe the field to cool down in Walton, so that was an 8 o'clock start. But thank you to Matthew Paul for passing that on to us. No score, Western and Lewis Cass at the end of one. Here it's Marion 38, Logansport nothing. The Berries have it first down and 10 at the 27-yard line. Now handoff to Josh Branford, breaks one tackle, cannot break the second tackle.
Well, I guess Lewis wait till they put it down. There it is.
Okay, so the guy holding the yard marker, he saw the 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but so he started headed back. But once he saw the ball spot, the official gave the Berries forward progress right to the line of scrimmage.
The outside
Second down and 10. Across the 30-yard line, out to the 31-yard line. A short game for McLaughlin, but well done by Drake to get 4 yards, as we mentioned, breaking 3 different tackles to get positive yardage for the Berries. It will be third down and 6 for Logansport. They have it at their own 31-yard line. 30 seconds. That's on their way to their 4th conference win on the season without a loss. And back to pass. Pass is overthrown, and it is intercepted by D'Angelo Jones. He's got some running room inside the 35-yard line. For the Bears, they did have unfortunately for Logansport, slightly overthrown from down. A team as good as this Marion Giants ball club and expect to come out victorious.
So what's that, 32-yard line?
32-yard lines where Marion takes over 10. As Keyshawn Taylor looks over to the sideline, I'm sure he's going to milk this play clock as much as they can. J.K. Thomas in motion to the left. Around the left side. 16-yard line. Makes a stop. A 16-yard pickup. Yes. To extend to lead. And Keyshawn Taylor looks over the sideline to see what his offensive brain trust wants to dial up here. First down and 10. Taylor back to pass. Nobody open under heavy pressure, and he is going to be brought down for loss, but instead pitches to J.K. Thomas for 4 sack. Let's go. Touchdown, but Keyshawn Taylor, who was hemmed in, was going to be brought down for a sack, but had the presence of mind to see his running back behind him and was able to pitch it to him before he was tackled, and a big play for the Giants and another Marion touchdown. It is now 44-0, and that play just exemplifies the athletes that Taylor, Stamps, and Thomas are. And we were told that those were the 3 guys the Giants were going to feature, and they have been involved in just about every aspect of their offense. Braxton Delgado has caught a couple passes, but other than that, it's been those 3 taking care of everything offensively for the Giants. And some of the Logansport faithful, after the homecoming, making their way toward the exit, I think they had a feeling that something like this could happen just based on how good Marion is and what they have done so far this season, especially in the North Central Conference, giving up just 6 points on the year in conference play. Now Corrier, let's try the point after touchdown. Snap is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is Marion 45, Logansport nothing. So the Berries will get the ball for the second time here in this second half. At Kokomo. And the Giants have, the Wildcats, to say that they've had a struggle this season is putting it mildly. They are 0-5 on the season. Kokomo has been outscored 263-62. Now, Kokomo has played some quality competition. New Palestine to start the season off, so they've had some good teams they played, but still, it's been a struggle for the Wildcats.
And I don't know where it occurred. I'm assuming it occurred at the end of the touchdown run, Joe, but I heard the coaching staff next to us say unsportsmanlike conduct against Logansport.
Yep, so the mark-off will be to the 45-yard line where Courier will kick off. He has kicked it short a couple times tonight. Last time he kicked it deep. So we'll see if the Giants with this big lead maybe just kick it out of the back of the end zone.
Or you could try an onside kick here too, Joe, if you wanted to really put this thing away. Not that it's not put away, but...
Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Take over first down and 10 at the 20. And that could have been an opportunity for the Giants to try an onside kick, because they may have to do that at some point down the road. This Giant team certainly is talented enough to make a deep run. They need an onside kick at some point. The coaching staff decided to just kick it away and turn it over to their defense, where Logansport will take over first down and 10 at the 20. 4 minutes, 55 seconds to play in our third quarter. Marion with a couple of touchdowns here in quarter number 3 to extend to a 45-0 lead. Now McLaughlin in motion. Handoff up the middle. Not much room. I don't believe that was Manfred. I could be mistaken, but hard to see those black numbers on the red jerseys.
No, because Manfred's just now coming in.
So it is Goforth. Brendan Goforth.
No gain
on the carry. At the 20. Now it feels like that the PA announcer took in Colorado. Second down and 10 for the Berries. Now with Pearson at the bottom of the formation. Now it's landing pattern. Open. Unfortunately, just behind. J.K. Thomas was looking very near. Incomplete, third down and 10 for Logansport.
Well, one thing that surprised me, Joe, is the crowd. Not a lot of them for as good as this team. Whether, they hit me running, something doing, because you look across the office, all the cheerleaders. Sure.
Back pass under heavy pressure. They tried to set up a bubble screen to the opposite side, and now and another incomplete pass, and the Berries will be forced to punt. Gavin George comes out, and J.K. Thomas, a very dangerous return man. He already has one punt return for a touchdown tonight, 76 yards back in the second quarter. He's standing near midfield. Josh Bradford. Berries have not had issues with the snaps so far in the punt game tonight. That has been an issue earlier in the season. They, at least for the time being, have shored that up. Good snap from Viscar. George with good protection. A high wobbly kick. And a good job by George that time, directionally kicking it away from Thomas. It bounces out of bounds. The dangerous return man does not get a chance to put his hands on it. But Marion still a pretty good starting field position. They'll take over at their own 45-yard line. With the Giants on top, 45-0.
That last play of the Berries is something you haven't seen out of Berries football for a while. That type of play, get the action going one way, all of a sudden turn around, throw the screen the other way. Now they didn't connect on it, but they haven't done that a lot. So I think as you see more of that, Joe, they'll get a feel for that type of play. You've seen a couple screens tonight. We haven't seen a lot of screens out of Logansport football. So I think once they get used to the new concepts and do them more and more, those will turn into offensive weapons.
Yep, I think you're right. So we'll see what the Giants do. It looks like they now have a backup quarterback in there, Kane Richardson. Handoff to Khalid Stamps into Logansport, into the secondary, into Logansport territory, inside the 30. Still on his feet, down to about the 27-yard line. Skylar Trujillo on the stop. A big run from Stamps. And another Marion first down.
I don't think it makes any difference who the quarterback is, Joe.
No.
If you can hand it to guys like that.
Oh, yeah.
27-yard line, first and 10, Marion.
Marion has it first down and 10. Ball's at the Logansport 27-yard line. Still plenty of time on the play clock, 15 seconds, so Richardson doesn't have to snap it just yet, so he's trying to gain 5 seconds off the clock. And he does, keeps it himself. Now a screen to J.K. Thomas around the right side, makes one man miss, spins his way inside the 20-yard line. And on the stop, Caleb Miller. Marking enough for a first down, I believe. And yep, the side judge here says it's a first down, but the line judge all across the field can't see it yet. And now we finally got to see the indication. So a first down for Marion. The Giants have 17. Tries to follow the ball, gets away from him. Unfortunately for the Berries, they were slow to get to it. It was so far away as that one took that bounce on the field and kept going. A loss all the way back to the 37-yard line. Loss of 20 on that play. That took a serious bounce off this field turf. Now time has expired here in quarter number 3. At the end of 3, it's Marion 45, Logansport nothing. We will step aside for a break. When we return, we'll have our fourth quarter live from Logan Sports.
The end of summer means football season. It also means it's time to get your furnace checked. Call the professionals at Wilkinson Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing in Logansport. If you're ready to buy a new HVAC system, now's the time. You can save hundreds of dollars on their end of summer sale. Call Wilkinson's right now, 753-2208.
Stop into Direct Maytag in Logansport, where we're making room for Maytag brand with power-packed laundry pairs. Maytag is part of the Whirlpool Corporation, the largest appliance manufacturer in the world. Direct Maytag for sales and service on East Market Street in Logansport. WSAL coverage of Logansport Berries football continues as we're about to start the fourth quarter of the game. Here's Joe Stetz and Milt Hess.
Welcome back to Logansport Memorial Hospital Stadium. We have 3 quarters in the books. We are just about to start our fourth quarter. Marion outscored Logansport 14-0 in that third quarter. They lead 45-0 as we start playing the fourth quarter. Quarterback Kane Richardson in for the Giants. They have it second down and 30 following that 20-yard loss on the bad snap from the shotgun to Richardson. So for a lot of teams, second and 30 would be a problem, but the way Marion's been making some big plays tonight, they're certainly capable of converting on this series of downs despite the second and 30. And Richardson will hand off. Well, fakes the handoff to Snaps, got a man wide open, and J.K. Thomas for a touchdown. A flag on the play, though, coming in late. We'll have to check and see. It was thrown in the area of the secondary. They're pointing in Logansport direction. Now he's putting his hand to his head as an illegal man downfield, maybe. And that is going to be the call. So an illegal man downfield for the Giants. And that will erase a perfect touchdown pass from Richardson to J.K. Thomas.
Hit him in stride.
Yes, he did. And he was wide open. Maybe that's why he was so wide open. The Berries thought maybe it was a run as they had a blocker downfield. So if you thought second and 30 was tough, it's going to be even worse now after this mark off on the illegal man downfield.
Well, that didn't seem to phase him too much.
No, it sure didn't. So a 5-yard mark up back to the 42-yard line. Second and 35 for Marion. They have it at their own at the Logansport 42-yard line.
Come this way. Come to the field.
They need to get to the 7 to pick up this first down. On this second down and 35 with Marion on top, 45-0. Richardson from the gun, back to pass. Pass is caught. Hit immediately. I believe that's Josh Balfour who makes the catch. Just short of the 30-yard line. I'll mark him at the 32-yard line. A 10-yard pickup So it'll be third down. 3rd and 25 for the Giants. The ball spotted at the Logansport 32-yard line. 10 minutes and 15 seconds to play in our fourth quarter. Marion on top, 45-0. The Giants will improve to 5-1 on the season, 4-0 in the North Central Conference. Logansport will fall to 1-5, 0-4 in the conference. Play clock down to 3 seconds. The Giants will have to hurry. They do get it snapped off. Richardson has time. J.K. Thomas is wide open, and he hits him in stride for a touchdown. I don't see any flags this time. 32-yard touchdown pass to J.K. Thomas, his 4th touchdown of the game, and he has done it through 3 different ways. A couple of running touchdowns, a punt return for a touchdown, and now a 32-yard touchdown pass from Kane Richardson. And he looks like a pretty solid, more than capable backup quarterback. He's thrown a couple of nice balls to J.K. Thomas tonight. And now we got a backup kicker as well. Drew Bartram will try the point after. So first time we have seen him. Courier has handled all the kickoffs and place kicking duty so far, done so flawlessly. We'll see what the backup can do. High snap, the kick is up. It is off the left crossbar, or off the left upright, and it no good. And the high snap affected the timing of that one. And the kick is no good. And the official is telling the Berries to run that clock, or telling the official score to keep the clock moving despite the change of possession with this running clock. The Giants are now on top, 51-0. And this is those athletes. They are legit, no question about it. And they can make a very deep run, you would think, in 4A, based on what we've seen tonight. The Giants.
And again, it doesn't look like they're in too bad a shape if their starting quarterback would drop out of the picture for some reason, because the passes he's made have been right on the money to some pretty fast athletes. So that's a timing situation that didn't appear to be an issue for the backup, and he's a junior, so.
Yeah, he may not be as good a runner as Taylor, but at least in that series, maybe a better passer. So, but like I said, a junior, so he's the heir apparent to that quarterback position for the Giants. Now Bartram will kick off as well for Marion. 51-0, the Giants on top. And a high end-over-end good kick, that time from Bartram. Fielded by one of the Berries. Breaks one, tackles Charlie O'Connor, and he is going to be brought down right at the 20-yard line. That was Bartram. That was an impressive kickoff that time for Bartram. As we mentioned, the Giants will be 5-1. They'll be at home next week to Muncie Central at Indianapolis Tech on October the 11th, and they wrap up the regular season at home against Harrison. So a couple of tough games on the schedule for the Giants. You would think they should be able to prevail against Muncie Central, especially at home, as the Bearcats have struggled a little bit this season. And the Giants are clicking on all cylinders, up 51-0. Garrett Barron back under center for the Berries. We'll hand off to Josh Manfred. Manfred breaks a tackle at the point of attack, falls forward to about the 24-yard line. Give him 5 yards on that first down pickup.
Joe, I only had the Berries with 4 yards of offense in that third quarter, unless I've missed something somewhere along the way.
That sounds about right. Unfortunately, the Berries didn't have the ball an awful lot in that third quarter. So, give Manfred 4 yards on that first down carry, not 5. So it's 2nd down and 6 for Logansport at their own 24-yard line. Now the Giants jump into the neutral zone. Keyshawn Palmer jumps offside.
Offside against Marion.
And these coaches, you can't tell it's 50-0 on the score, but the coaches to our right are still coaching. I'd like to see those mental mistakes. Again, the Giants have the tools and the ability to make a deep run in 4A. No question about it. They had a great season in 3A a year ago. Barron back to pass. The pass is going to be overthrown. Drake McLaughlin was open in the left flat. Unfortunately, the ball sailed just a little bit on Barron, incomplete.
Drake McLaughlin is incomplete.
It will be 3rd down for the Bears, 3rd down and 1 at their own 29-yard line.
Well, Garrett was 8 out of 12 in the first half, but now 1 out of 5 here in the second. It was 1 out of 3 in that third quarter for 4 yards. And again, that was the only offense that the Berries had.
So Donnie Cardona checks in the lineup. So the Bears go to a 2 tight end set as Cardona is in for Malachi Pearson. Barron will keep himself on a quarterback sneak. Ball is loose. Logansport comes up with it, but I think the fumble knocked it back short of the first down. I think Garrett was going to get the first down. Okay, I'm not sure what they went after, so they might mark it at the 30, so they went back a couple of yards. I'm not sure what they were going back for, but the Bears will take it. They get a first down on the quarterback keeper from Garrett Barron.
Just a 1-yard gain there?
Yep.
What was the play before that, though, Joe? I dozed off for just a second.
An incomplete pass to Drake McLaughlin in the flat, following the 5-yard penalty, which turned that 2nd and 6 into 2nd and 1. So first down and 10 for the Bears at their own 30-yard line. From the spread is Barron, back to pass. He did have good protection. Now it gets it away, though, to Vizcarra, who makes the catch across the 35 down to up to the 38-yard line. Goes Vizcarra. Good job that time from Garrett Barron under heavy pressure. Was able to elude the first man who got to him. I believe that was LaCroix Roar. He was able to find Vizcarra for a nice gain on second down. On first down, beg your pardon. 2nd down and 2 for Logansport.
Yeah, good awareness by Barrett.
Yep, no question.
To know where he had some help because he needed it. He was about to go down.
2nd down and 2 for Logansport.
We've got an equipment issue or some blood maybe.
Josh Balfour is going to be going off the field under his own power. Hopefully it's just an equipment situation. So 2nd down and 2 for Logansport. They have it at their own 38-yard line. And a handoff to Manfred. Manfred breaks the tackle. Will have the first down across the 40-yard line to the 41. Manfred with a 3-yard pickup on 2nd down. So first down for Logansport at their own 41-yard line. 3:33 to go.
First down for the Bears.
Marion on top, 51-0. It's 10-0 after 1. 31-0 at the half. Marion with a couple of touchdowns in the third quarter to go to the fourth quarter break up 45-0. They tacked on a touchdown here in quarter number 4 to lead 51-0. And now a flag on the play. And we're going to say illegal procedure on the Berries. So perhaps one of the down linemen moved after they got into their 3-point stance.
So have them for their 6th penalty of the night.
And that's not been a serious issue for the Bears tonight, as much as the turnovers. That's really been their Achilles heel this evening against this high-powered Marion attack.
Well, they haven't really had their hands on the ball much here in the second half. Yeah, they've only had the 2 fumbles, but boy, they were just critical because the Bears were moving the football at the time.
1st and 15. Barron from the shotgun, back to pass. Pass is thrown into traffic. It is incomplete, as Drake McLaughlin and Malachi Pearson were in the same area, and that allowed 5 Marion secondary members to be in the neighborhood. Fortunately for the Bears, that falls to the turf incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for Logansport. The Bears on the road next Friday night at Kokomo. The Wildcats before this evening were 0-5 on the season. So one of those 2 teams will get their first conference win of the season next week if Kokomo, I should not speak too soon, as the Wildcats, they're playing host to Muncie Central. That's a wonderful game. Wonderful game definitely for Kokomo. Here's a pass complete to Malachi Pearson. He's hit immediately, but he's able to hold on to the football. Nice tackle that time by Curtis Reeves, but a good job by Malachi Pearson to secure that reception. He'll be short of the first down, but a nice play. And gives the Bears a manageable 3rd down situation. 3rd down and 6. They have it at their own 45-yard line. So in any event, we'll be on the air from Kokomo about 6:40 with the Mike Anderson Auto Group pregame show. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock from Kokomo. 3rd down and 5 for Logansport. They have it at their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers split out wide to the left. Barron in the shotgun. Back to pass. Setting up a screen, and they've got it well developed. But Marion does a nice job reacting. They're going to be short of the first down. Looks like that was Josh Manfred on the catch. Logansport had that set up really nicely, but once the Giants discovered the screen, their quickness and pursuit to the football brought the Berries down short of the first down. They will go for it. 4th down and 2 at their own 49-yard line. The line to make is the Marion 49 to keep this drive alive. 4th down and 2 for Logansport, trailing 51-0 against a very good Marion Giants football team. Now Barron will keep himself on the quarterback keeper. He'll have the first down to the 47-yard line. And on the stop was Irvin Hamilton. And that should be the final play. But Malachi Pearson hustles into the huddle. The Logansport will try and snap the ball one last time before the things end as they hurry to the line of scrimmage. Down to 5 seconds to play in this 4th quarter. Barron back to pass. And they're going to have Malachi Pearson on the fly pattern. It is going to be intercepted. Nicely done that time by Curtis Reeves. And that will do it. Our final score, Marion 51, Logansport nothing. We will step aside for break. When we return, we'll have our post-game show live from Logansport.
WSAL thanks you for listening to Berries Football. There's more to come at our broadcast during the WSAL post-game show. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
When it comes to athletic injuries, it's good to have a home